And we're live with a new favorite puppy. Yeah. Not the favorite dog. He's in favorite puppy. Favorite dog's down there. He gets jealous when he hears that. Let me call this dog his favorite one. Well, she could be. I don't know yet. Personality wise, he's still it. Size wise, he's a great contender. I don't know what his personality. He doesn't really have a personality yet. Hey, but today was a good day. I um I made it home with $925 more than I had yesterday. Or, well, yeah, I guess I should say yesterday because it is the next day already. And I'm having a nice brewski. I like this. This is one of my favorite APAs. Not the favorite. It's really kind of hard to say which one is my favorite. There's so many out there. But if I had to label one of my favorite, it would probably be Hop Slam. Made once a year, and I think it's Michigan, and it's like mead. It's got honey in it. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. But like dogs, it's kind of hard to have anyone just famous favorite because they all have their own unique personalities. How the fuck it got to be 1 o'clock in the morning? I haven't done anything. All I did was get off my ride at 9:40. Give or take a little bit, 9:36. Drive directly someplace to get something to eat. Get something to eat and drive down here. Oh, that is right. The interstate was backed up. 26 west. I found my new way of working neighborhoods. There's these clusters of neighborhoods. I don't know how to explain them. They're not housing developments because poor people don't live there. I see Teslas and Porsches, lots of BMWs, and these people they're spending money. I made the bulk of that money in. Now, mind you, I grossed more than that. I grossed like close to $1,380. But, I took my expenses out. And therefore, what my cost of product is. Some more, some less. But if I go about 20% more or less, there's certain things that have their 10 times markup. So in reality, that just gives me more product. I mean, so I'm not really. I would rather take more out and have more money to go towards product, especially like the bomb pops. Oh my god, they cost me like 31 cents. I charge $4 for them. Perceived value. They're that long, that big. Perceived value. Just like the name brand shit. Charge more for it because people will buy it. And I'll keep upping the prices and prices until I hear a couple of people complain, and I back off a little bit. Klondike bars are $6, and that's actually not that much markup. I really don't make. I make more money on the cheaper stuff. Anyways, it's been a good day. I'm happy if I can just get 40 days like that, equally as well, by the end of the summer, or when the kids get back to school. I'll be able to maintain with the money I make after that. Hell, people were giving me extra money today. Extra. Keep the change. Of course, people were noticing I have only 3 tires in the back, so they might be kind of contributing towards that. It's not like my truck looks bad. It's just got a flat tire. And it's actually it's more than flat. It's it blew off on the interstate, and then I drove really fast until the tread just it's gone. The only thing that's left is the sidewalls. But I plan on replacing 2 tires here pretty soon. That one and the other inner one. The other ones are relatively new. Those 2 inner ones were as old as the truck when I bought it. I don't know. It's a 1999 truck. So definitely, those tires were not on there for 17 years. So they were old tires. I mean, they were. Not that bad, but, you know, they were low on tread, and they were definitely having some dry rot. And I don't know how. I think the truck was parked like for 4 or 5 years before I bought it. Steer tires are fun. I'll address those in a few weeks, because those are $700 a piece. I don't fuck around when it comes to steer tires. Oh no! You can't spend enough money on a steer tire on a truck or anything bigger than the. Well, actually, steer tires are important. But more so on class. Hey, buddy, class 3 or bigger or better. There's more flex. There's more heat. There's more weight. This is my favorite dog. Sometimes I think he knows it. He knows he's favorite dog. He knows what that means. Anyways, I left one of the doors came open on the freezer a little bit on the way down here, and I gotta keep an eye on that. I might lose like 3% of the product tonight. I really might. I've already went through that, and I started feeling in anything this mushier than slightly firm, I throw it out. I threw probably like, and it was on the one side, so I'm not worried about the other side. And I did move the thermometer around in there. I'm actually going to buy 3 or 4 more thermometers for each freezer, so I can keep more track of this. I got to find some way to keep these. They're sliding doors like this. When you go down the mountain, it kind of comes. I forgot to tape them down. I usually tape them down before I come down the mountain every time, because I know that when you're going down a grade like this, yeah. So at worst, I might lose like $50-$60 tomorrow. I checked out the different levels. Right here is up at 30, 32 degrees, and everything's holding pretty good. So it's not like it thawed and then refroze. And anything like that I thought might be subjected to freezer burn, I just throw the fuck out. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but reputation's everything. And I have a very unique truck, which is both a good plus and a bad. I look at mostly a plus, because I don't do the bad things, and then I don't steal stuff from people's yards. I don't. There was a trailer park in Inca, North Carolina, The lady said, "You get the fuck out of my trailer park and then you come back." And rather than let her control my emotions, I'll slow down. I said, "Excuse me, I don't know what your problem is, but number one, you don't get to talk to me like that. Nobody gets to talk to me like that. I don't care if you can or cannot beat me up, shoot me, kill me, dissect me, whatever. You don't get to talk to me like that. I don't know what your problem is or why you're having such a bad day, but if you care to tell me what your problem is, I can tell you this is a public street. And you have no right to tell me not to come back." "Well, you see, it's like this. A couple years ago, an ice cream man was breaking in my house." It's like, lady, I make like $1,200 a day and up sometimes. There ain't nothing in these little white trash houses that I need that I can't get on my own. Matter of fact, there's probably not anything that I would want out of those houses. Because it's probably substandard and old. I don't need to break. Yeah, so I don't do bad things. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I enjoy my freedom too much. One thing I've always kept in the back of my head. If I do this, well, what would Jesus do? Kind of thing. But yeah. I was I can do good all on my own. I don't need to do bad to get ahead. I could go do spray paint art. I can go do balloon art. I ain't got to do bad to get ahead. I can just do good and just be happy with myself and not have to look over my shoulder, which is a great plus. I love that about in my life. I've never had to go anywhere and look over my shoulder for anything. I treat people with respect. Well, the ones that give me respect, let's put it that way. If you treat me disrespectfully, you can find a side of me you don't want to know. I don't have to do violence to you either, or create harm. $1,000, baby, give or take. Because, like I said, there's a lot of products that I make 10 times over, so might be close to $1,000 in reality once expenses are taken out of. It's been let's see, silly puppy. What are you doing, silly puppy? You want some of that money? Hmm? Did somebody tell you there was food out in the truck? Yeah, I know you. Jaja went out straight out to the truck right after Freddie Rico came in here. That means you guys can talk to each other because Jaja doesn't normally want to go outside. She went straight to the truck right where that food was at. Tell me, dogs don't talk to each other. Because Freddie Fender didn't want anything to do with that food. He's like a cat. He's peculiar about what he eats. He don't just eat just anything. And he doesn't like, that's for sure, vinegary taste, which is there was a based on it, like a barbecue based. So the moment he came inside and was in here for about 5 or 10 seconds, that other dog who normally stays inside went right where that food's at. That meant that those dogs communicated somehow. Tell me animals are not smart. Come here, puppy. So I hope that you're feeling blessed in your day today, and that your tomorrow is plentiful and promising. Tomorrow I got to go. I'm not going to get much sleep tonight. I might just stay up all night. I'm not sure. I got tomorrow's Wednesday or today. I'm supposed to go to the RV place and see about getting the rooftop AC installed in that unit, because I don't want to cut that back door open, and I don't want to look ghetto, which is what happens when you do shit like putting a house type RV type air conditioner in the back of the door and then cut the door open, have it hanging out. Proper thing for the proper tool for the proper situation, and that's going to reduce a lot of strain on my freezers. Matter of fact, I think it's going to probably make it so they can go sub-zero again. Because really, I think that they only go like 50 degrees below ambient temperature or something like that. So if it's 80, well, and when it's 80 degrees, those freezers are like 7 degrees. They're supposed to be able to go to negative 20. So they're still going 80 degrees below ambient temperature, unlike this household refrigerator. Those are also industrial type freezers. I mean, they're built for grocery stores. I like to toy. I like to get a professional, see if you can toy around with the settings and get it down to -50. That way, well, I don't know if that's going to be necessary, because once I get this air conditioning installed, it's going to be. I want to try to keep it about 60 degrees Fahrenheit back there versus what it is back there. Well, if it's 100 degrees out, it's probably at least 80 back there. You got a flea, Pepita? Come here, little girl. Oh, you could jumper. Mwah. I miss you too. Mwah. Here comes your boy. Here comes your boy, the love hog. He always thinks he's number one. Well, actually, he is number one. He is the favorite dog. And he kind of knows it. And good for him. You should be arrogant. What good is all the power if you can't flaunt it? Be home. Oh, fuck all that. What good is a fucking position if you can't use it? So I'll be right back. I'm going to take on the freezer. Give me about 45 seconds. No, 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 no. Leave me guys out here. Good night. Get in here. Hey, Bender. Get in here now. Here you go. Come on. Come on, beautiful boy. Come on. Perico. Now. Good boy. Good boy. I love you that way. Okay. All right. I'm happy. Oh, well, I'd be happy either way. Again, don't like to let externalities control my emotions. Not a good thing. When you let other people or things control your emotions, you get off balance. And when you're off balance, you're out of control. But that one, you pipe and smoke it. So I'm gaining or hot water. The temperature is dropping about a degree every 30 minutes. So I will definitely be back to the normal. I've gotten this thing. This thing is the big freezer's gotten down to -3 before on a really cool night. And that's also when they had the air conditioner in there too. And that's not that powerful of an air conditioner. It's this old thing I had from. What did I buy that for? I think I bought that for my room upstairs at my parents' house. About Jesus, like 15 fucking years ago. Maybe age might be part of why it's only this big. I think it's like a 10,000 BTU unit, and I'm asking it to do a lot of work in this semi-open space. It's not an RV. It's not an RV. It's meant to shoot like this one right back here. It's meant to shoot cold air into a insulated space, a heavily insulated space, like a house. So the cooling effect gradually um, takes place over a larger place. I'm asking that one to yeah, because and also this it's got vents on the top, and yeah, it's meant for a house, not to. I have some insulation in it, but it's relatively low. I mean, it's better than just aluminum wall that thick. If it's a quarter-inch thick, I'm giving it credit. That's like almost zero insulation. But the roof is a 16th of an inch of fiberglass. That's nothing. So the heat is just pouring in from the top. So this I need a bigger unit. Tomorrow when I go to the RV place, I'm going to see if they can build that roof up with insulation before they put the air conditioning on. And I'll tell them some extra money. If I can make it more like an igloo on the inside of there, it'd be a lot better. More. Thank you for the thumbs up. I don't know who that was. Was it you, maybe, James? Should call me sometime. Oh, let me pick up favorite puppy. Oh. I think he'll be ready to go out in the truck in about a week or two. He's fairly sentient. He's Got his motor control down now. They've been playing actively for about 3 or 4 days. They're not just all over the place, you know. So like he's got some control. He's got some fine motor control. His ears have gotten so huge in the last week. They were just like a little tiny little flap. They just shot out. I mean, I wish I could take time lapses of these things happening. Then again, I'm gone most of the day, so I really won't get to see it happening. This could be my favorite dog. I'm not sure. He might be smaller than the other one. The way he's going. But then again, I saw that Emmett Kelly, the one that got killed. I thought that he was a contender, or he was actually a contender to be the world's smallest living dog. That would have been nice. And the mama dog, or I should say grandma dog. Hey, buddy. She's about to pop out some more in about 60 days. I ran into this guy that I met through a so-called friend of mine. Hopefully, I can get work on the tiny house started. But I need to bank a lot of money before I think about that, because I already have a place to live right here in this garage. If I end up not living in that for a while, I'll just put a better tarp on it. I'll do a better tarping job, and then I need money. I need money. I need to buy like 3 or 4 Volkswagen Bugs and rebuild those. I'm gonna probably budget about $7,000 per car. I need my cotton candy factory started. I need to get my taco truck here, so at least I can get it gutted out, and buying equipment as I get money to get it. Start looking at my old restaurant supplier hookups, specific places. I mean, I've been shopping for restaurant stuff for most of my adult life, and things kept happening to get in my way of getting that happen. Now it's not. Now the only one that stopped me from doing things is me. No more excuses. So that's where that's at. It's been a good day. I pulled up on this guy. I pulled up in this place, and I got 3 customers in there, and it's pulling up this one house. Guy comes up to my truck and says, "I'm going to be nice to you. I want you to get out of my property and never come back." I'm like, "Okay. And your point is?" Because it's a fucking public street, man. It's a street. You don't own the street. Anyways, and then I blew him off. I said, "You cut that music off now." I'm like, "No, excuse me, no, you're not the boss of me." And then you have a good day. So then I pulled around the corner and pulled up to one of the customers. I was like, "Hey man, one of your neighbors is real thick." "Oh yeah, who's that?" "Some guy around the corner with some bunch of vehicles around his house." Like, "Oh," and then the guy comes up on a golf cart. Then he's like, all like, "I told you get the fuck off my land. I ain't on your land. I'm a fucking public. I'm a street." And I'm going to call the law. Why don't you just leave me alone? I'm talking to this man right here. I ain't doing nothing to you. Got all stank because I didn't turn and put my tail between my legs and run. Who the fuck are you? You might own every single plot of land that these houses are on, but this don't say private road up through here. Then he whipped his phone out. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the law. Wow, really? Like I've never heard that before. Running an ice cream truck. I was in this one place. It was a gated community. The gate's always open. That means the public is allowed in, unless you keep that gate closed after every time. Once you leave it open, and it's always open, it's no longer a gated community. It's no longer private. That's what the gate is there. It's a mechanical, I don't know, interference from public ingress. And I was doing good in this neighborhood one time. It's over off Western Place. And this stank old little lady come out of her house. She just happens to be the president of the homeowners association. I'm like, lady, your rules don't affect me. I don't live here. Homeowners association gives you power over the people that live here, not me. And your gate's open. That means these are public streets. Matter of fact, let me look here on this GPS. Yeah, it says right here. It's on the map. If it's a private road, it's not on it. It's not on the map. It's not how it works. And plus, the signs don't say Sunrise Place with the yellow part that says private. Not one road in there ever said that. So then I pulled down the street, and there was a guy 3 houses down had bought $45 of ice cream from me in one visit. This was last year, and he's like, "Oh God, that lady is a really fucking cunty cunt. I fucking wish she would dry up." I'm like, "Well, you have her to blame when you don't have an ice cream truck come through your neighborhood anymore, because I ain't gonna put up with her shit." Just why even be like that? Does it cost her anything for me to be there? Oh, because she's a dried up old cunt. And if she can't enjoy life, nobody's going to enjoy life. That's why I'm glad I never would ever, ever, ever in a million years live in a place with a HOA. The number one HOA. Hey, what the fuck is that? Hey, who is in there? Hey, hi, hey, how? Hello, howdy, how are you? Random girl. Hello, how are you? Well, I hate to do this to you, but I want to cut the air conditioner on and drink about. I got about maybe a third of this beer left, and try to call it a night. I don't know. I might stay up all night. Really. At this point, I got to get up at 6 a.m. Drive up to Asheville, aka that town. I call it that town because I tried to ambiguate it. I miss there. I grew up there. I spent a lot of my life in that town. I know a lot of people there. A lot of people respect me. A lot. Hey, some people hate me. I don't know why. I never did nothing wrong to them. I never harmed them. I never shamed them. I never stole from them. I never did a fucking thing wrong to them. But just like that situation in Oklahoma, where I left my job at Ringling Circus, I went to be with this girl I was in love with. A couple old hard legs get on there and started telling her lies and telling I was fornicating with her fat friend. Well, she started to believe it, and my God, if I'm going to get accused of something like that, I'm going to have the pleasure of doing what I'm accused of. So I took her. I shouldn't say she was fat. She was not even pleasantly plump. She was just not hot. And I took her out to that tent, and actually she came and visited me. It was after I left. Oh yeah, after I left that place where I was staying at with a couple cool cat daddies to put me up. The girls took me out to the woods and put me in a tent right by a lake. They'd come and bring me food and stuff, and we'd hang out and shoot shit. And I was a little bit down on my luck, but she still liked me, and but I fucked it up. I fucked this. Hey, I I I I fucked her friend. Who knows where I'd be right now? I'll probably be. Well, I'll no matter what, I'm always successful. Even if I fall down for a minute or two, I pick myself right back up and dust myself off. So then I got a place with how did I find that place? Oh, they had this thing called the Thrifty Nickel. It was a neighborhood publication, and I found a place to rent a room. And I rented a room from this old lady, and she got me a job where she worked at Western Sizzlin. Then I got myself two jobs. I quit Western Sizzlin, and I went over this before. It's not even important. But I did walk home 14 miles every day from Tulsa, Oklahoma, all the way to Sand Springs. Took me about a 4 or 5 hour nap. And after a few months of that, when I figured out there's no reconciling with Miss Jeanette Winstead of Tulsa, Oklahoma, bought a car and drove back to North Carolina. And my father welcomed me back as usual, as the prodigal son I am. And we had a good time until, let's see, that was, where was that? 1995. I met Miss Jeanette Winstead on her 19th birthday. I was 25. She approached me, and we had a good old time for the week I was there. She kept writing and calling me. Hey, there's favorite dog. Favorite dog. Favorite dog. Dr. Theodore. I thought you knew your favorite dog. You happy, buddy? Anyways, Nice to see you in here. Wish you talk to me occasionally, unless you're a hate watcher. Again, I can't help that. I'm gonna check my finances in the morning. Oh, hey. Yesterday, baby. $540 in a podunk fucking town in Western North Carolina. Population 3,500 people. There's a 10 stack. Five stack. Stripper stack. One day I'm going to make it rain in here. Just for the fun of it. It's going to be a big rainstorm. Hey, it's been nice talking to you. Hope one of y'all got some kind words to say to me. And if you don't have kind words to say to me, at least say something to me. Not that it really matters either way. Because if you got unkind words, I probably don't want to talk to you. I don't have time for negativity in your lives. Peace. Be unto you. Even the haters, even though you don't deserve it. Good night, everybody.